everybody. Welcome back. My name is Ulfgarður, and we are giving our last bout of the Twisted Masquerade this evening. So, it is the last night that I'll be able to stream for this event, so we're just going to go ahead and get to it. I had some family time to spend this evening, so we didn't get started quite as early as usual, but you know what? That's okay. We are just going to go ahead and give it a go. I think we're going to go ahead and start with a survivor match, just to get that out of the way, but I am going to try and do a bunch of point farming with a killer tonight, so that's what we're really trying to shoot for. And I think I've been playing Jane, because I believe I have a decent generator build for her. Yeah, I do. Alright, let's see if I can't unlock another level for her to get one or two more pieces of flan, and we'll get rocking and rolling. I see a couple new follows. I appreciate it. Really goes a long way towards trying to get to affiliate level, so we're getting awful close. We're at 43 out of 50 subscribers, and then after that, once we can get that done, it's just a matter of average viewers per stream. So, I think we can pull it off. We're getting close. I'm not expecting it to happen tonight. Maybe it could happen tonight, I suppose, but um, I'm not holding my breath on it. That would be a fantastic thing, but it's not an expectation. Tonight we're just here to have fun and celebrate the 6th anniversary of Dead by Daylight, because it will go on for tomorrow. I need to bring up a couple things to check while we wait in matchmaking, but we will go on tomorrow still, and as far as the event, but I won't be playing for the last day because Wednesday night for me is D&D night. So I will be occupied unless I hop on sometime around now tomorrow evening, which there's a small chance, but I'm not sure. Usually D&D takes a lot out of my brain, and so I'm not sure I'd be able to manage super well uh, with, all the reaction times and things you need to be good at this game. But we shall see, we shall see. Maybe I'll try and sneak one in just for you guys. Alright, who do we have tonight? We have Brandomations, Sweet Marshy on YouTube, and Hamas Go. Alright, alright. I think we can swing it. Sorry, let me mute my phone. Gotta check just a couple things real quick. My phone is oddly busy for this time of the evening. So, I think we are going to just take care of that, and we will call it good. I am going to hop up real quick, just don't mind me. But I will be right back, and I am still going to be here so you guys can hear me. I just need to check something on the other side of the room. Not quite, from what I can see from across the room. Not quite a full flantastic match, but you know what? That's okay. We'll take what we can get, huh? Okie doke, I'll come back now. We're set. Oh, and we are just in here, settled in to be nice and comfy and cozy. So if you have a robe or a favorite soft blanket, go ahead and settle in, because we are just hanging out tonight. And, trying to survive. There is that whole thing. Okay, start out with a heavy breathing Steve. Oh, good, it's Pinhead. That's not what I love to see. Alright, Stevie, I'm gonna wait until he comes by, because he's gonna make his sweeps. Ah, screw it. No, I won't. Of course, as soon as I hop on here is when he's gonna show up. Okay. We're just already at it. The garbage begins. Oh, for crying out loud. What happens if I get in a locker? I don't know if I've ever been able to try that here. So did somebody just like screw up the box? Is that what causes this? I don't really know Pinhead very well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't like that. I don't like that. He's gonna be coming my way. Well, he's at least gonna see the generator. I just need to finish generators. That's all I need to do. Alright. I say that's all I need to do, but I am gonna go get her down. Him down? Her. I couldn't remember who got hooked. We'll see how quickly he gets over here. Oh, he's chasing somebody else. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. We can do it. There you go. Now I'm going to go back to this gen before we lose too much progress on it. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Because he's like right there. You bugger. Is he going to that hook? Yep. Let's see, does he have chili? Is he going to know exactly where I am here? Doesn't look like it. Or if he does have chili, maybe I was just too close. Ah, crap. Oh well, we'll get the unhook. We can at least do that. There's the box. Please tell me somebody's going to get the damn box. Evidently not. This is going great. Do you want? Okay then. All right. That's fine. You do that. I'll do what I can on this gen, and then I'll have to go. I am just not on top form tonight. I think he's carrying somebody. Thanks for the confetti game. I always love the confetti. Oh crap, yeah, we gotta get the box. Son of a... Okay, he's going for it. Get out of here, you stupid... No, he's not going for it. My guys... Fine. Alright, well, he's down there chasing. Okay, somebody finally got it. Good gracious. For crying out loud. Let's see if I can maybe finally finish one generator. Oh, they summoned him. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're still gonna be in trouble, I think. Alright, let's see how we do. I think I only need one more after this. Might be two more after this. I don't remember if I had 2 or 3 or 5 done at the beginning. But we got the one. Get out of here, my guy. Get out of here. Leave me alone. Oh, you stop that. That's not nice. I'm not into that. I'm not. I promise. promise I'm not. Please leave me alone. Ah, I don't think he was listening. I don't think he's running Iron Grasp, which is nice. If he is, I clearly didn't notice it, but... Okay, I don't know which direction it went, but I was looking at about 8 other things. Hi, Steve. Have you come to be my friend? I guess you're sprinting. I might as well leave scratch marks. You're already doing it. Thank you. Where's the box? Box is over there. Alright, I guess I'll just go get the box, because this group has proven they're not... Okay, maybe, I guess that's what he's doing. Do we only have the one? Yeah, we only have the one generator done. That's not good. But he's probably going to teleport to the box, so hopefully...
The box. You opened it.
Oh, he did not teleport to the box. Hot dog. Wonder if he's chasing somebody else around. We shall see. Don't hear the heartbeat. Alright. Alright, friend, I'm coming to get you. I'm coming, Marshy. Alright, we're doing okay. Stuff is happening. Oh no, are you bringing him to us? No, you're not. Maybe you are, yes? No, he's chasing them. Okay. We're getting there slow and sure. Oh good, another box. Yeah, we gotta go this way. All the gens over there are done for a little bit. Alright, there goes him. Which way is he taking him? Let's see if I can hop in just in case he has chili. I can't remember if lockers show up on it. Time will tell. Oh no. Sir, why? Why don't you just go away? Not come over here right at me. I don't want this. Mr. Pinhead, I don't want this, please, no. He just let himself die. Relief. Okay, yeah, he must have had chili up. Or something else. See if I can't make some use out of this. Okay, I guess he just decided to leave me alone. Oh, but we've got the box. God dang it. Alright, let's get this stupid box, because nobody else is. Trying to avoid all these stupid chains. Oh, okay, he's here. I don't like this. This is going poorly. Okay, chains are down. Hopefully he's chasing somebody else. He's over there. He might hear me. Let's see if he hears me. No, not yet. Not yet. Maybe he was chasing. I don't know. Oh, son of a bitch. Who did he... Oh, okay. Yep, time to go. Because if just in case, maybe it won't show me being in a locker. Maybe it will. I'm still not entirely sure how this is working and rolling. something to happen, and I'm just sitting here in a locker. Alright, friend, I don't think he's here, so I'm gonna come get you. Did you? Okay. Just ready to be done with the match, I guess. Oh, for crying out loud. I guess I have to get a box. Screw this. Yeah, definitely screw this. I guess it's just hatch time. Oh, and I never find the hatch. Alright, come on, we can do it. Where's the damn hatch? Where are you? Come on. Oh shit, he's like right behind me, isn't he? Yep. Damn it. Get out of here. Don't want it. I don't want it, dude. Just leave me alone. I bet it was just on the entire other side of the map. That was just lovely. Hatch? Anywhere? Please? I don't think the hatch exists. It must be in the middle. Ugh. I'm pretty sure I went everywhere around the outside. It has to be in the temple or whatever that building is. Well, we tried. Well, you've burned out most of your hooks, haven't you? Or are you trying to let me escape? I don't think he is. I just keep going down in areas where he doesn't have a lot to work with. No. Well, we tried. I think we might be done for now. Oh, are you giving it to me? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. That was very kind of you. Oh, man. I wonder if he knew where it was the whole time. That was very nice. I appreciate that. Oh, my keyboard doesn't want to work. One horny narwhal. Oh, well, I guess that name kind of suits. Yeah, that was good for really, if they're still learning Pinhead, that was very good for your first one to 5 matches or so. If you're still getting used to it, I am impressed. But we're gonna back out and we're just gonna do some killer farming, I think, since that's how I get most of my points quick. Still trying to get people into Prestige 3 while the event's going on and people have free flowing flan. So yeah, we're gonna back out. Sorry, once again, I'm gonna get up and check on something, but then I will be back. All right, we're doing okay. Here we are. Wait, no, sorry. I have some stuff working on the other side of the room on my other computer. I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking. So who do we want to roll with? Switch my challenge so I'm not trying to repair generators as a killer. I'm pretty sure I can't quite pull it. Yes, we get the last Hattie. The last Hattie piece at the end of the community challenges. Good job, Dead by Daylight community. We did it. At the start of yesterday when I was playing, I think we were barely into this one. I think a lot of it got knocked out in the last day or two. I was starting to doubt if we'd get it. Okay, well, I should still pick my challenge because I will forget, but then I want to run back and see what that Hattie skin looks like, or that Hattie hairdo outfit looks like. Down two survivors within 60 seconds of each other, then hook a survivor within. Oof. Oof. I don't know if I can pull that. What are some of my other killer challenges? I know they're only temporary and they're going to be gone in a day or two, but I'm not sure I can get those. Carry survivors over 300 meters. Okay. Okay, just in general, hit people. I think we can manage that, if nothing else. Okay, but let's go see what Hattie's new hairdo looks like. Well, Relics TV, thank you very much. Thanks for stopping in and giving a follow. I really appreciate it. That's mighty kind of you. We are just about to see what Hattie's new piece looks like. Oh, you were the killer. Yeah, 5 to 10 on Pinhead trying to push. Yeah, right? I'm really trying to get P3 on a lot of people too. Really, I'm only close with. I don't think I quite have it for Dredge. I might have done it last night. I honestly don't remember. And a couple of my survivors, I still have a little bit of work to do to get P3 on them, but we're definitely getting there. Oh no, wait, that's the wrong outfit. Where's my... There it is. What's our new hairdo look like with the mask? Oh, that's fun. I like that. Normally, like, masquerade aesthetics aren't exactly my thing. Just, I don't know what about it, but it just usually isn't. But I've enjoyed a lot of these with the masks and, like, Hattie's special outfit looks pretty cool. 2 out of 3 pieces for the dredge I really like for the cosmetics. So I think it's been really cool and a lot of fun. But tap we're putting points into. Only got P3 on 1 survivor and 0 killers. So yeah, I agree. Um, I have a handful of survivors that I've been doing it with mostly because I I'm a killer main, so I don't have near the progress on survivors and prestige as I do on several killers. Like I have, I think 3 killers prestige 3 from just before this event, or most of the one of them I think was most of the way there before this event. Um, so I really wanted to try and focus on balancing that a little bit with some of the survivors. And I'm really hoping too that there are enough people that have been banking some of the flan that after uh, after the event ends, we're still going to get some of this farming effect going on if people are still willing to play a bunch of it. So I don't know. We'll see. Where am I? Okay, I do have Dredge at P3. Well, that's good. Well, Relics, if you're out and about, if you're gonna stick around, would you have a killer you want to see me try? I have all of these, and I have the Dredge. The Dredge I do have at P3. Or if you just want to lurk or go get to some other matches, that's perfectly okay too. Just want to make sure if you're around, give you the choice of what you want to see. Because Huntress is definitely my main. Next up would be Sadako. Dredge is definitely getting there. I do have a lot of fun with Dredge. Definitely don't have near as much time, but it is what it is. I'm leaning more towards at least to start with Huntress, and we'll see where we go from there. I think I still have a challenge for Artist, but I'm very inconsistent with the Artist. Either I absolutely wreck shop, or I get my ass handed to me about 7 ways to Sunday. Down another time, off to work. Oh, okay, just stop by. Tips on your killer before you go. Don't play a lot, so try and. Yeah, really, I wouldn't have guessed it from how you were playing. I mean, I struggle to get a read on Pinhead. I don't play Pinhead, and I haven't gone. I don't. Gosh, what's he actually called? Yeah, Cenobite. I can't remember his name, but um, I'm not super familiar with his abilities, the ins and outs of them, or just playing up against him. It's hard for me to get a read on him a lot, but I definitely couldn't guess it. You kept pretty good pressure on us throughout. The only things I can think of are the stuff that just kind of come the more you play the game. You know, like just kind of getting used to the feel of how survivors move and the rhythms that they have going from, are they going from one generator to the next and just rushing them? Are they skipping a couple? Are they doing like incrementally just boosting each one and going in a rotation? Um, just a lot of this stuff that I've learned in this game that is the stuff it's hard to explain just came from playing. So sorry, I wish I had some better tips for you. Um, one thing I should say, I guess, that is probably going to be made obsolete with all of these perk changes they're doing is I have a lot of fun surprising people with the perks I run. So I don't run a lot of the meta perks, and I mean, a lot of the killers have really cool perks that suit them very well, but I try and mix it up and run only maybe one or two of the perks that are their own, and then try and throw in a couple surprises. Like with Onryo, I don't think I have it right now after Prestige. Oh, I do. Like Onryo, I love Dark Devotion because transferring a terror radius onto somebody and then still just being to zip around while she's invisible, like it works really great for just keeping people on their toes and playing more off of being stealthy. So everybody kind of has their own thing that they do, whether they're a stealthy killer, they're a pursuit killer, they're an ambush killer, or whatever. If they're a crowd clearer like Legion, but there's usually something. Uh, you can usually find one or two other sorts of patterns, or I don't know if archetype's the right word, but other sorts of perks that suit sort of an alternative approach to that killer. And I'd say look into those. Like, they're not always the best performing. They're not going to win you every match like a lot of meta builds will. But hopefully, we're doing away with a lot of meta builds anyway with this balancing update. But um, it's just, I find it to be fun. So just make sure you're having fun with whatever it is you're doing. Um, I didn't. I didn't understand or appreciate the Shrine of Secrets for a very long time. Um, so if you don't use that a lot, I would say keep an eye on it when it switches over because you can get some really great stuff. Um, there are perks I never really understood how they worked or thought I would ever use, but I got them in the shrine and they've been great. Dark Devotion is one of them. It's quickly become one of my favorites. And like Hex Devour Hope, I don't. I might try the Hag someday. I don't have her now. One of my buddies swears by her, but I've never really, yeah, never really had a ton of interest, and I didn't used to really run hexes before that one came along. But you just play when you can, have your fun, and just find stuff that works for you. Like one of the things I love about this game is it's so great and easy to still have a buttload of fun even if you're playing poorly. So yeah, sure. Down to see some ring killer game? Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, next time, I might not be able to stream again until either this time tomorrow night, maybe Thursday, but after that, probably not, well, definitely not till next week because I'm out of town. But yeah, next time you hop in, we'll do some ring and we'll get you some of that to see from that perspective. She is one of my favorite killers. So, but well, you have a good night. I appreciate you stopping in and thank you for the very good match. You definitely kept me on my toes and nervous. So even if you're not going to be here, I think we'll start with a ring match just in your recognition and honor. Although I don't think that's the build I want to do. Yeah, we'll try that. Yeah, good night. Let's see. Eddie Ciento, Redbird. Oh, maybe Redbird O. Not sure if that's a zero or not. Prazza. And Noag. A mouthful. We got a lot of mouthfuls in this one. That's good. That's good. We'll see how we do. I think it looks like Leon might have a flashlight. I can't quite tell. Maybe that's just his hand. I think that's just his hand. We might have no flashlights to start with. And I love that. That is always a joy to see. So we will see how it goes. Mostly medkits, so they are going to be trying to heal. Hopefully if I can get my Devour Hope kicking in fast enough, it won't matter if they're healing or not, because they're going to be exposed. Oh, it is a fantastic match. You love to see it. All the points for this last minute farming in this event. The end game collapse. I'm trying to be smarter and it's not going well. Big mood, Benjamin the programmer. That is a big heckin' mood. Remember to play with your food. I mean, I do. Not in this game, but I do. What's in a file name anyway? If I was better at poking around at like the deep parts of a computer without messing stuff up, I would absolutely look to see if there is maybe anything to any of that because I love that sort of stuff. I love that sort of abstract kind of meta puzzle integration where like maybe some stuff that's relative to in-game content if they have some sort of puzzle challenge going on for a month and they release a trailer or two for the game where there's some important clue in the trailer or and some still shot featured on the website that relates back to the game. Like I love that sort of stuff. There was a game, I guess you could call it a game, back in the late 2000s called Torment that was really cool. It's a whole story. I'll tell you after this. But my friends and I were obsessed with that for a very long time, and unfortunately, it's no longer available. But it was a ton of fun. Ah, I did hear a generator. Damn, he got me. But I saw you back here. Don't think you're exempt from slaps. There you go. Good game. Oh no. I'm gonna be headed right toward my other totem, and I do not want it. Maybe they didn't come right to it. Okay, I'll take it. Let's see if we can't figure out where they went. They're up top. They took out my TV up top. I don't think I can get up there in time to stop it, but at least I can probably get up there in time to slap somebody over it. Yeah, we can. Get out of here, Chris. And Leon, huh? Alright, Leon. I know somebody's on that other generator, but there's 2 people running this way towards my totem, and I want to discourage such behaviors. They are unacceptable to me. Where'd you go? Huh? There you are, I see you. You gonna try and pull a fast one doubling back on me? Maybe. Just maybe. Okay, alright, Leon. I see you getting clever-ish. I mean, they're getting 2 generators before I hook somebody, so that sucks, but... We got Leon, and he's got a flashlight, so... I want to take him away from here. There's a totem. Okay. We're getting into the swing of killing people again. Slow but sure. And I have barbecue, so that'll help pick things up. Oh, no, you don't. You're gonna, yes you do, but... Which way do we think you went? I think you went right. Yeah. I think we can catch her. They're going to be healing up, so we've got a minute, and I don't want to be tunneling Leon at all. Okay, alright, you're going to be playing that game? Cool, cool. So they're going to be over here now, I guess, because I have no TV. Let's go say hello. Oh, that must have just been one I teleported to. Go check my enemy totem. Y'all are over here, huh? Alright, Chris, what is your aim here, my dude? I mean, I'm sure it's to survive, but, you know, more immediate future. What's your 5-minute plan, Chris? Where? There you went. Yep. Definitely not my best Sadako play, but that's okay, we're warming up. Get out of here, come here, you. I just want to slap you. Is that so much to ask? Give me them slaps. Thank you for the slaps. I really needed that. Is this where my totem is? I don't think so. Might have been where my last one was. Okay, so everybody's way over. Oh, that's my other one. Doggone it. Alright, we're doing it the old-fashioned way. Gonna hit somebody. Got you, Leon. I would have happily slapped your friend, but she was running ahead of you. She was not being a very good meat shield. Oh, I see. Alright, fair enough. That was good. Good play. Leon will probably bust free by the time I get there. That's fine. Okay. And I'm still gonna get you, buddy. Mostly because I don't know where she went. Got two people healing up back over here. At least they did. Well, hello. It's a party. Everybody's coming together. We're gonna have us a target-rich environment. There you are. You're the one I wanted. The rest of y'all can get him down. I don't care. Gotcha. Now let's see if he tries to jump up and get me with a flashlight. Yeah, I don't think he will. We're kind of doing a little bit better. Still slow. I'd be very surprised if I end up pulling this out of my butt, but you know, sometimes that happens. Okay, so they did take my TV. I did just have one, but somebody decided it was a good idea. Which it is. Well played. Get that. I forgot that was the one with the stupid pallet that's been in my way this whole time. Caught on to you a little bit, Leon. Just a little bit. I know that what's her name was here. Somewhere, somehow. So she might be hiding. Oh, hey. One of these. We could use one of these. This has been nothing but a pain. Every now and then it's nice to... Oh, yep. Every now and then it is nice to just pop out of your terror radius and spook people off of wherever they were. Nice try, Yui. It's a good attempt. Where's everybody else? You're over there. So everybody else is fairly near. We can cause at least a little bit more mayhem for everybody. Must have been a chest or a totem or something around here they were kneeling at. Because it definitely didn't seem like they were healing anybody. That can't be allowed to fly. Yeah, there's no pallet, huh? Your friends are to thank for that. 120%. Yeah. I hear you running. Why are you not running for the shack, I wonder? Oh, that would be why. Nice. Very good, very good. That was a good play. Should have seen that coming, I suppose. I wonder which exit they're going to. Let's try this one. Hiya, Yui. Well, look at us actually getting a little bit of work done here right at the the 0 hour. What is it, the 11th? I forget the number. Yeah, we'll call it the 11th hour. I see a friend over here that could definitely use a slap. take you, Chris. Where's the last one? I heard you back behind somewhere. You were here in the building. You still are in the building. Oh, barely caught her. Just barely. Hey, not bad. Ending up with 3 out of 4. I can work with that. For how weird of a match this has been. Yeah, not too shabby. We'll teleport around to get a couple points as we close out. And then some decent blood points, I think, for all the flan we got. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I think we can work well with that. Relic, I'm pretty sure you're not still there, but hopefully if you watch this on VOD, that was sufficient for your request to see Sadako get played. Oh boy. Okay, so I promised to talk about this game. Not this one, a different one. As as far as just like meta games that have clues and stuff in weird places. So Torment was a thing back in like 2010-ish, give or take a couple years, where it was a website that it was only one page at a time, and it was a puzzle. And you had to get all sorts of creative ways to find the right answer to the puzzle. And the answer was always in text form. So there was just an image and a black background and then a text bar where you had to type in your answer. But the game would anticipate a ton of incorrect answers and it would progress you. So you could get the answer wrong if it was an anticipated answer and go down a rabbit hole of stuff that may also have multiple incorrect or correct answers and progress you further. And eventually, if you went down one of those incorrect wormholes, you'd get to a puzzle that could not be beaten. There was no answer for it. It was a dead end. And you would never know at what point you hit the dead end. And so you'd have to go back. And like the solutions to some of the earlier, easier ones were like clicking and dragging across the black background screen where you could see uh, the answer was embedded on black text over the black background. So you'd have to discover it that way. Or you might find a flashing light in a GIF that if you it would look maybe like it was the same thing over and over, but if you paid attention to it, it would end up being like Morse code, let's say, and it would give you coordinates to some place that you'd have to look up on Google Maps in order to find out what place it was, and that the name of the place may or may not be sufficient. Um, and eventually, as it kept going, and you got deeper and deeper along in these puzzles, it got away from just being puzzles into being straight up cryptography. So you had legitimate codes and ciphers that these ended up being. Um, like I have a thick book, like yay thick, that's just codes and ciphers that have been used throughout history, both well, really largely emphasizing like pre-information age. So it's not like computer codes or computer hacking. This is like Sherlock Holmes and the Dancing Men, or um, like Rosicrucian and Caesar ciphers, rail posts, if any of that means anything to you. But it was a fascinating game and it was a ton of fun. Me and my buddies would all get together at my buddy's house on the weekends with a group of like 5, 6 people, and we would all just obsess over this and try and work it out. Um, and there was a great forum online where people would discuss what they thought was correct or incorrect or how they arrived at an answer. But they would also, a lot of people would also just kind of codify their own posts for that sort of stuff. So you couldn't just pop on and read it and find a spoiler. You would still have to do some work. It was a very cool community. But unfortunately, the entire community, as far as I'm aware, all stalled out at the same problem, and we could never figure out the if it was the end of one of those incorrect rabbit holes. Everybody tried to go back and resolve previous puzzles all the way back to the beginning. Like we were probably 12 to 15 pages in, and these took like days worth of time dedicated to it. Like there, we would stay up an entire weekend because we were so obsessed with this. We literally could not sleep. Um, and it was such a cool thing to be a part of. Whoever put this together, I am convinced was probably some like ex CIA person or our running theme because it was me and some army people. So we're all at the time we're all young and in the army and full of fancy ideas, and we just watched Body of Lies a few times, so we're all thinking it's like this is some CIA recruiting tool or something. They're really trying to find the best code breakers, and I still like to think that they're maybe not to that ridiculous extent, but maybe to some point that like it could be somebody who knows a lot of that stuff because they've used it consistently in the background for a lot of convoluted and secure information exchanges. But we'll never know because the person who created the game shut it down because it got to the point some people were so desperate that they hacked into his personal email. They hacked into his Gmail and posted in the forums a picture of his emails trying to see if there was anything in there that might be a clue, and he said no, no, no fucking way. That is way too far. So that's not okay. And in response to that, he just shut the whole thing down. And as far as I know, it's never been put back up. There are people who've tried to find, if maybe under a different name, it's somewhere floating around on the internet, but nope, nope, we never got to the end of it, and I don't think we ever will, and it's a shame. Yeah, Helio, you definitely dropped in on half a story. Feel free to pop back on the VOD and watch it, though. I think this might be something that tickles your fancy a little bit. Or unless this is a thing, if you've heard of it, which I'll be surprised, but if you've heard of it, all I have to do is say the one word name of the game, and you're going to exactly understand the thing and all of the frustrations and joys about it. But the name of it was called Torment, and there was no better way. Like we were we were absolutely torturing ourselves with this. But anyway, uh, all of that because of one of the developer one of the game devs quotes in the loading screen. But we're here to watch a game, so I think we're going to. Well, Helio, do you have anybody you want to see me do some killer matches as? I'll give you the choice. Sadako is the choice as somebody who's not in chat anymore, so I figure I'll give you first pick if you have any preference. Otherwise, I might try the artist and yeet some crows at people, or I might try the huntress tried and true and yeet some hatchets at people. Oh, that sounds familiar, Helio. Are you thinking Torment sounds familiar? I would not be surprised if it's something you come across. Justin, I would love to try Mordhau, but the problem with that compared to this is even when my internet was running primo without having to factor in a stream, there was still just a little too much lag to play Mordhau with any sense of uh, having a chance. Like it was fun. I enjoy the game, but I couldn't play it enough to not just get trolled by people who have like super instantaneous internet signal with like 0 to 5 ping across the entire time. So I would love to, but I don't think it's one I'd be able to stream very well. You want to see my A game? Okay. A game then would be Huntress. So we're gonna get dear old Anna. Let's see. Do we want to do an owl face or we're on the last stream of the Masquerade. Let's stick with the wolf mask for Masquerade. So let's see how this goes. But yeah, if you Helios or yeah, if you want to look into that, either like watch the VOD and pop back to watch if you want to see the rest of that story, or just I don't know how easy it is to find just through a Google search, but if you just look for Torment Cipher game, I'm sure you'll be able to find stuff about it. It was such a fascinating just concept of a thing. Yeah. Mordau was fun, but also just a lot of the people that were playing it that I went up against were just they were just assholes. Like the there was no forgiveness for anybody trying to learn the game when you're going in there as like a player level 3 or 5, which happens after a couple matches, and everybody else there is at player level like 437. They like deliberately hunt you down and pick on you, and it's just like, come on guys, that's not a good gaming environment for new people. That's one thing I appreciate about this game. One, it's a lot more forgiving for ping, which I love. Um, but it's also just overall the community is a lot nicer. A lot of online games I've played recently or further in the past, Dead by Daylight has a really good community that has a lot less toxicity in it than many I've seen. But while we're in matchmaking, I'm going to get up real quick and go grab a drink. So y'all stay put. We're not doing a full break, but if you need a drink or a bathroom break, go grab one. Now's the time. Yeah, well, Helio, the thing about Torment was it wasn't really a video game. It was a puzzle game, and it was all just as a website and like a URL you went to that was just puzzle after puzzle after puzzle after red herring tunnel. Like it was only, as far as I have ever been aware, it was only one person that ever made it. No, 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 not Tides of Numenera. Like it wasn't a production video game. It wasn't a video game at all. It was literally one page with an image, and that image was all you got, unless there was something else in that black background of that page. Um, and the name of it was literally just Torment. There was no subtitle, no nothing. Green Gecko is the name of the guy who made it, or person who made it was Green Gecko was their handle. So if you look up Torment Green Gecko, you might be able to find something. All right, now where the hell are my totems? So that we can do a sweep. We'll check upstairs. I have 3. Oh, hi, friend. Alright, you're not getting crows yet, so I'm not going to slap you. I will, however, come slap you. Come here, buddy. Damn, I was hoping you'd drop the pallet. Oh, and I still missed it somehow. Ah, that's not a throw I usually miss. Come here. Come here, Quentin. I got plans for you. They involve a lot of axes. Oh man, Helio, you said you want to see me at my best, and this is, I assure you, this is not it. I should have made at least all of those throws. So, that's okay. It's a very different play style going from Sadako in the ring to throwing hatchets at people. So, usually I can bounce back and forth between them with quite a bit of ease, but it would seem tonight might be a little slower of an adjustment, but that's alright. Aha! Yeah, you leave my shit alone, man. You didn't ask to play with that. Now get back here. Okay. You shouldn't jump out a second-story window, Quentin. That is so bad for your knees. Good gracious, my dude. I can tell you, you don't want knee problems from pulling that sort of stuff. You're gonna let me chop down every door, aren't you? Even though you went back behind me. Didn't you? Yeah, you did. Worth a shot. Oh, yeah. Come on, buddy. Oh, just barely. There, we finally got him. Come here, you. Stop climbing that pile. That's disgusting. Dude, this is Silent Hill. Don't you know what that stuff is? I sure as hell don't, and I don't want to find out. Alright. Everybody's fairly nearby, it seems. But we want to stay far away from him when he gets unhooked. They've already popped a couple generators. Thank you. I was pretty pleased with that in the end for as absolute dog shit as it was in the making. Anybody up here? This is where he was originally. Aha, there you are. Don't mind me completely not taking my own advice about jumping out second story windows. I was a paratrooper, I know what I'm doing. Okay, they did not go through there. Surprise! I guess it's you and me, buddy. I'm not trying to tunnel you, I promise. You're literally just the person that was there. If I found your friend, I will peel off and go engage them. But... Oh, nice. Good decisive strike. Represent the greed of mankind and someone cheating on their wife. Oh, yeah, I don't want to go climbing around in that. That's disgusting. Oh, I was hoping he'd juke into it. Alright, where the hell's everybody else? I'm chasing him way too much. We'll try and reload. Okay, so they're over there, and that is most of them on the main floor. So we gotta check upstairs. Because I haven't been up here to check this one in a hot minute. I always forget that room doesn't connect every time. Okay, nobody's here. Nobody's healing up. What are you guys doing? Huh? I'm not sure these people exist. I think Quentin's the only one, and he just unhooked himself. That is my current working theory. Anybody? No? Okay. Well. Yeah, Justin and Helio, I don't think I said it before, but it's good to have you here. I appreciate seeing you guys. Oh, get back here. There we go. Yeah, there's no pallet there anymore. You can thank your buddy. He ruined it for you. There goes his adventuring career. Nuts. Okay, well, one is going down. Did I not break this? I forget how many of these stupid things there are in this map. Alright, come here, bud. Come back here. I just want to help you rest your wounded knee. Sir. Ah, damn. There we go. Take a break. Catch your breath. You should have at least one of your lungs still intact. Where's my nearest hook? Yeah, I got one outside. Perfect. There you go. Perfect for catching your breath. Now, where the hell's as everybody else. That is one of the things that is a bit disappointing about this map, is running barbecue and chili on it is. It's just so compact. It's very easy to have people be at or too close for barbecue and chili to kick in, so I can see them. But we got to give Quentin a ballistic hello, and I'm always a fan of those. If you've watched this channel more than 10 minutes, you're probably familiar with that. They are one of my favorite things to do to people. I wonder if he went back around since that one was almost done. Should probably go check it. Yeah, it sounds like it. Oh, no, still broke. Oh, hey, people. Come here, Lori. I'm gonna go and get you. Told you. Do I have a basement with these stairs? No, I don't. Damn, it's the other stairs. Okay, well, that's okay. We are still doing some work. I don't have my list up, but it looks like a few other people have hopped in to hang out for a bit. Not Lori not included, so welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I'm happy to have you. Come here, everybody. Don't break up the party just because I showed up. Like, yeah, hiding behind the bookcases. My other computer monitor tends to make it easier to see in the dark rooms like that. Yeah, Quentin, I know. You're the only person I've seen, so I'm trying not to tunnel you. Because I think he's dead on hook one more time. Where's your friends? Who's healing you? I thought somebody was healing you. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I didn't even realize the game was on for summer sale. Hell yeah. Oh, rude. They're breaking my shit again. Yeah, if you end up getting it, let me know. I mean, I am always happy to play this with friends. It is a ton of fun, in case you couldn't tell by how often I play it. I hear somebody wounded, I thought. But I bet they're all at the other exit. So, I think we'll have to go check the other one. Fortunately, it's a straight shot, and it is consistently a straight shot. Yep, there they go. What do we think are the odds I can Hail Mary somebody? Not when I throw like that. I've made worse shots. I know that. What are you doing upstairs? What, you think I'm running NOED or something? Are you gonna... Oh no, the stairs are at the other end. I do forget which corners of the building the stairs are at on this map, so I tend to make some big goofs. Yeah, they're all getting out. I might be able to slap him once. Ballistic hello? No ballistic hello. Get out of here with your flashlight. It's rude. My eyes are bad enough as is. Come here, you. There you go. Now get out of here. Can someone Kyle? He might be asleep though. Well, that's fair. If we can or can't. Although it'd be good to hear from him. Well, I definitely did not manage to kill the obsession. I'm gonna do another one for you though, Helio, because again, definitely not my best, even though this is my best killer. Alright, let's see. So, there are a ton of names that show up as being present. Unfortunately, I would love to be able to say hello to all of you new arrivals personally, but I don't know how to, in Streamlabs, sort out the ones that are all just bots if there is a way to do that at all. So, either way, I'm very glad to have you. It failed me for the last time. Again. Oh man. I gotta ask if you're making that quote. Have you watched the Kenobi series yet? Or I guess I don't know if you ever intended to watch it, but all right, you want to watch me at my best? We're gonna run my favorite setup here. So this axe head all I got to do is hit them once, even if they're fully healthy and they go down. It is, and then, but I can only carry one of them, so I have to reload after every throw. And then my wooden fox, every time I reload, I become undetectable. It's a beautiful combination of stuff. So let's see how we do. Who do we have? Who do we have? We have YNW Savage, Cotton, JJ Boy, 2015. No, that's not a 2015. What am I thinking? I know Roman numerals, and that is not it. And Arcadia Days. All right, all right. JJ Boy's got a flashlight. Oh joy, oh joy. Sweaty mode activated. Let's go. Yep. Yep. Well, yeah, we'll see how sweaty mode works for us this time around. Um, yeah, the last episode, honestly, I enjoyed a lot of the stuff they did. There was some stuff I could understand. Sorry, this is about Kenobi, and I'm avoiding spoilers. There's definitely stuff that uh, I could understand why they did it the way they did, even though I wasn't the biggest fan. But it worked okay. Uh, but man, that episode really did a lot for tying a lot of my unsorted emotions together in a good way. Um, I watched the last episode and got to the end of it going, yeah, they really. I had no idea how they, with the first half of everything, where it was going to go or how they were really going to sort of just go through stuff and progress with the characters to what end, other than, I mean, we know who survives and who doesn't for the major people, but oh man, I walked out of it just content, very content. I mean, I've had a lot of thoughts that I regret having for the first part uh, where I doubted what they were going to do, because several of my biggest hesitations and concerns about a character that and how they were approaching them or whatever, a lot of them got shored up and redone in a good way. So I very much enjoyed Kenobi, and I watched it pretty regularly as it came out. And I want to go back next week when I have some time and just kind of binge the whole thing back to back and just really kind of relive the emotional progression of it at, binge watching accelerated rate. Because really, like, yeah, they take some liberties with established canon from the old stuff, which Disney hasn't been shy about since they bought Star Wars. Um, but I've been enjoying a lot of what they're doing. Even if I don't always necessarily enjoy it a ton, I appreciate what they're doing anyway and don't hate it. But I was talking with a buddy of mine recently, and he introduced me to the term that I really like of emotional canon, where even if it's not, what lines up perfectly, it still just kind of feels right. And I am a big fan of that concept. I think it works very well for a lot of what they're doing. Here we go. I knew I heard somebody running around. We got a little Sailor Steve on our hands, folks. I think we can manage it. Yeah, did you just double back? Yes, you did. Alright, we'll go ahead and break it. I think he's got a flashlight. Yep, he's got a flashlight. Guys, stop breaking my totems. I need those. Jerks. Oh, that's right. I only have one hatchet. I already kind of forgot. Oops. I haven't run that add-on for a while because I only had two, and I've been saving one for a very special occasion. Alright, now that I remember, I have reminded myself by my own goofs. Beautiful. You love to see it, except for the flashlight that he's got. I don't love to see those. Those can go away. Alright, now where'd you go? I know you're around and I need to cover some distance before you unhook her, but I'm not going to get it. Which is unfortunate. Alright, Jill. I'm coming for you. I'm not going to get the person right off the hook. Yeah, you going for that one drop-down pallet? Do it. I'm going to get you. Maybe not. It might not be right now. I never said it was going to be right now. Yeah. Yeah, Helio, I'm glad you see it the same way. Unfortunately, the fandom is not always so forgiving of anything that's not what they expected and or wanted. They just turn around and become nasty, and it's stupid. The Star Wars fandom drives me nuts, to be perfectly honest. Is there another person in here? Or is it just that one guy? Gotcha. Alright, Steve. Let's see if somebody comes to pallet slam me from behind. No, there must not actually be anybody else in that room. I could have sworn I would have bet that somebody was in one of those lockers. But I suppose not. Maybe they were. Shoot. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if that's him I hear groaning or if it's somebody else wounded around coming to get him. Oh, hello, Felix. You don't need your Achilles. Trust me, I am not a doctor. Be the most... Yeah, I can't think of a fandom that's more snobby and pretentious and toxic than Star Wars, which is unfortunate for how involved I am in it as a fan. Okay, you went this way. Alright, now we got a Devour Hope charge. Love to see that. No, you didn't want to try and drop that pallet on me, huh? Oh, damn. I had hoped for a better throw. As a fan of Lord of... Oh, gosh. I like to see what madness comes from the fandom once YTD... Yeah, I honestly, like, didn't even know who YTD was. Or, like, what he'd done up until semi-recently. My same buddy kind of informed me about him and, like, said he's working on something that's supposed to be really cool, but we don't know anything about it yet. So I'm looking forward to see whatever it's going to be. That just did not work out great for any of you guys. Trust him absolutely, even though he hasn't come. He doesn't come in to maintain status quo. Yeah, and I thought Thor Ragnarok was awesome. Justin, as a fan of Lord of the Rings, big Hobbit adaptation hater, which is fair. Like, yeah, I was disappointed with some of the Hobbit adaptation, but there were parts of it I enjoyed, which, I mean, is most things. And again, I went through a couple of rounds of alternating how I felt about the prequels for Star Wars. Gotta watch the fan edit that cuts it down to a single 3-hour piece, eliminates all the orc and... Oh, okay, fair. I didn't even know there was a version of that. Official or non-official. But, no, I lost my thought. Oh! A hair too short right at her feet. Doggone it. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and break that. You guys, I'm surprised they didn't pop this generator. Okay, totally unofficial. I would assume unofficial, but I've been wrong about more obvious stuff before. Alright. I think we can find them. We're putting some pressure on them, which has been good. So I think we can keep it up. Oh yeah? Come here, Jill. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is gonna go great. Once you stop getting squirrely on me. Let's put that away for now. Yeah, this is how you want to do things? I mean, I get a speed boost eventually from chasing you, so you're the one that's gonna lose running the same route over and over. See, also, if you drop down, dropping down does not give you a speed boost if you don't have the perk, and it doesn't slow me. Uh-oh. Who DC'd? That sucks, I wasn't even chasing him. So I can only assume it's a technical issue, not a rage quit. Maybe it was a rage quit. I probably hit a generator awful close, but I don't always path myself the best. You are sprinting so much, you do not have light feet, Meg. See if you can find it sometime. Might have a copy. Yeah, that'd be great. There we go. We got something over here worth looking on. Find if I might have a copy. Let's see it. Their depiction and casting. Yeah, I do think they did some pretty good casting for The Hobbit. But anyway, that's what I was starting to say on it earlier. Throughout my life, I've gone back and forth on how I felt about the prequels for Star Wars a lot. Um, just as a kid, I loved them because as a child, you're not very critical of movies, even if you're me as a child. And oh, shoot, that was everybody. I kind of forgot the one. Um, but then growing up, there were times when I was really getting into film where I was just super critical of a lot about the prequels. Um, and then as a fan, I was still just like, some of this was weird, and I wasn't sure how I felt about it. But anymore, I do very much like the prequels. I mean, yeah, they have their faults, but they really did a lot to keep Star Wars popular and to keep a generation of Star Wars fans running and going. So I like them, especially with all the stuff that's been coming out lately that really ties in so much to what happened in the prequels, and really seeing that they're taking both the good and the bad from the prequels and making it fundamental in the expansion of the universe as they break away from all the Skywalker stuff. I think it's awesome. I love it. And I gotta say, Dave Filoni is probably the best thing to happen to Star Wars since George Lucas. I don't know if that's a hot take, but it's my take. So that was a little more on par for me for Huntress. I don't know if that satisfies. I might do one more with her, but I'm not going to use my best item because as I said, I'm saving one for a special occasion that is so far not met. But we can still use some fun stuff. Thrown hatchet speed is always good. Thank you, Justin. And I would still say that that wasn't one of my best Huntress matches. Like usually if I'm throwing that hatchet, especially there's just some weird connection in my brain that when I run that perk, I rarely miss a lot of the time. And it amazes me just as much as it probably would anybody else. Like I'm not trying to toot my own bugle, that just is what happens. And then this one is pleased. Good. I'm glad to have pleased you both. Um, but there's something, I guess it's just some weird subconscious piece of resource scarcity that comes in. I really don't throw it unless it's a good throw, or I make a ridiculous throw that somehow lands either way, and it's just like, holy shit, that shouldn't have worked. I have a lot of throws like that on my channel, on my highlight reel. Um, if you go check out the highlights collection of either greatest hits or my Huntress collection, I still have a couple broadcasts I need to sort through where I've had some other really good throws. But there's some ones in there, if you go watch them, I think you'd agree I have no right having made half of those throws. But yeah, I really like that add-on. I think it's a really fun way to shake up the way you play this killer. Even her other iridescent add-on item plays well off of it. I just like the fox that makes you undetectable every time you reload. I like that better because you reload so much more frequently, and I think being undetectable is a better benefit. Her other add-on that's iridescent, because every killer only gets two of that quality. It makes it so her movement speed when she has no hatchets is faster. So you can't sprint as most killers. And ranged killers are generally just slower because you have range, so you don't necessarily have to be on the heels all the time than every other melee killer. But it changes her base movement speed if she's out of hatchets to be just as fast as pretty much any melee killer, so it makes chasing a lot more viable, which also plays in nicely with one of her unique perks. Gives you benefits for chasing stuff. So I think the add-ons for Huntress are very good. They're pretty straightforward and simple, but they are effective. And that's one of the reasons I like her so much, and I think one of the reasons why she's a fan favorite. But yeah, knowing that this is on 60% on summer sale, I would say if you've ever been curious to try this game, unless you have Epic Games, every now and then it goes up for free on Epic Games, but that's how I got it. But that's not very often. And it's not like it's on a pattern, so I can't say the next time that would happen. But if you've ever been curious, I think this would be the time to grab it, and I would happily do some custom games or do some co-op survivor matches for a group play, and just kind of try and show you some of the ropes as I understand them. I think that'd be a ton of fun. I already have one friend who bought it recently, that's already kind of set up, loosely trying to find a time to play together, and I think that'd be a ton of fun. Just have a big group of people. And I don't do a lot of custom games, a lot of kill your friends, because you don't get blood points, and so most of my friends that play this a ton don't play it because if they're putting the time in the game, they want it. Cringe, just use Steam. I mean, yeah, go for it. Use Steam if you're gonna. I got both. Um, Already good gracious. Come on, guys. Why you gotta be so mean to my stuff? It's real fun with the Death Slinger. If you haven't seen me play Death Slinger, I have a ritual for him, so maybe I'll do him next. You guys gonna hop down? Yeah, you are. But so he has a gun. He has a harpoon gun. So you shoot people and you can reel them in. And it's really fun to shoot people that are up on that second story balcony and just pull them down onto the ground. And then you just slap them with a bayonet, and it's fantastic. Alright. Well, at least we got the hit. Some other friends. Oh, some of the LARP homies play too? Who else plays? Anybody I know? I'm just gonna... Yeah, you're just putting me in a shack chase, and I don't want that. I thought I heard somebody up there. Oh, let's see. Where's everybody else besides this one person kiting me around? Come here, Jill. Oh yeah, Helio, if I remember right, you're a Resident Evil person, aren't you? I want to say I'm I feel pretty confident in that's a yes, but I get confident about it, and that's what tells me I'm more than likely going to be wrong. Oh, good, Dead Hard. Good job. I mean, it didn't help you, but there's a good use. Enjoy the dash while you can, because they are doing away with that dash aspect of that perk. You are residentially evil. Have you heard, I don't know how much you track some of the stuff about this game in a wider sort of roadmap stuff, but the next licensed content release they're doing, since they do those every now and then, like Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. Most recent two, but yeah. The next two that they're doing are, or the next content release they're doing is going to be some more Resident Evil content with Ada Wong as a survivor and Albert Wesker as the killer. In the face. Get out of here. Get out of here, Denson. Have to ask around. Yeah, I know Minix and Vengar play. I play with them a lot. A lot of my streams, if I'm playing Survivor, are playing with them. Yeah, you didn't want to just sit there body blocking that that hook. There you go. We'll get you. But I have chased you around a little bit, so I want this other person. Come here, you. Oh, I'm out of hatchets. That's a travesty. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Ha! Thank you. I thought they were pretty decent shots myself. You fell an awful long distance. I didn't hit you that hard. I guess you were sliding, though, so, you know, inertia. I think that's how physics works, right? I don't know, I never took a physics class in my life. And somehow they still let me graduate. Alright, where do we think they are? Because they only need one more gen, so kind of in trouble. Okay, so they are up here. Hi! You really felt like jumping down when I was that far out was the best play? Because it wasn't. Oh, I thought I could get it over and hit her in the head. You don't need your ankles. You want to know why? Because you're not going to be walking anywhere when I hang you up on a meat hook. Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons they're getting the content is for the remake. Damn, thought I had her. But I need to go kick this generator before somebody finishes it. Even though it probably won't get me my distance on hook. Oh, I guess I already have one though. 9-foot goth mommy, I imagine is probably coming at some point. I just don't know for sure if and or when that'll happen. But I will say the online community for this game is a thirsty online community, so I'm sure she's gonna pop up at some point. Come here, Denson. Yeah? Denson, come here. I meant to cancel that shot, but that's okay. Oh well. Now they're gonna go get that other generator, so I gotta hightail it. Let's get the hell out of here. It is inevitable. I mean, they've already gotten one Resident Evil license, and they're getting a second one. It is absolutely inevitable. I just wonder who they would get the survivor to be from that one, because, I mean, you don't see, I want to say his name is Ethan, you don't get Ethan's face, like, at all. And there's really no other survivors that I can foresee except maybe his wife. I guess it could be his wife. She was featured in the previous game too. Markiplier will fund the effort himself, right? Oh, I'm sure he would. He would, if it came down to it, I'm sure he would pay for the entire license contract himself. Oh no. Somebody's over there dangerously close. Just a pile of mold. There you go, yeah. We'll just get a pile of mold as a survivor. They're already breaking away from feeling restricted to human only forms. I mean, the new killer is the Dredge, is essentially just the boogeyman. So I think that's probably a direction we can expect to see in the future too, is more killers that aren't just straight up humanoid. Like, I mean, they have the Demogorgon from Stranger Things, which is arguably humanoid, but I would say it's still close enough. I mean, the Dredge is definitely different. Um, but I think having vampires, having you get off of my damn you. I was just about to be able to kill you too. I think doing like vampires, werewolves would be something this community in general would love to see. It would be incredibly well received. Well, you bounced a little funky, didn't you? And they're just over there healing. And especially if we got like a creature from the Black Lagoon, that could be cool. Add some aquatic aspects to this game. Oh, that's not what I meant to do, sorry. I meant to hit Denson. But you're both down, so I might as well go get you. No, she might break out. I am surprised she did not break out. Holy crap. Start the plot for Clooney the Scourge Killer with Matthias the Warrior Survivor. Yes! Oh my goodness, that would make me a happy man. Did you get it? I'll be damned, you got it. Good work. I mean, that was a good sabotage. Nice. Yep, got another boil over, but that's okay. I mean, we're still gonna get somebody on a hook. Clooney the Scourger, oh man. Anything Redwall comes up, I want to see Lord Brocktree. He was always one of my favorites. I always need more great angry berserker badgers in my life. This is oddly close. Somebody's been working on it. You need a kick. Now, I would bet probably still on that one, but this one's a little bit closer. Okay, yeah, they're on the far one. And they just might pop it by the time I get there, we'll see. I don't remember, Justin, are you a Redwall guy too? That's not a thing I remember knowing about you. Or are you just a fan of big angry berserker badgers? It can be just one or the other, or it can be both. I'm not here to judge. Oh, almost. The window is very far, though. I thought I broke this one. I guess not. That was a better one. I hear hatch. I can get the points. I can get the points. We got hatch points. You'll love to see it. Victory hatchet. Yeah. One got away. I'd say that was pretty fair. Really, I didn't even get a progress pip for that. I thought I did decent. That is a beautiful pun, sir. I love it. I love it. The otters are pretty baller. They're all pretty baller. Who am I kidding? Oh gosh, I can't remember. It's been so long since I've read any of them. That's not entirely true. I did reread. I guess I listened to an audiobook of the original Redwall book, read by Brian Jacques, which was a ton of fun. It's always fun to hear him reading mole speech and his own way of doing it. It's always good to hear the author do unique dialects like that. Um, but I always remember being very fond of the otter from Pearls of Lugia. I always thought that she was pretty cool. Yeah, otters, badgers, and hares were my favorites in the Redwall series, but I think we are going to take a short break because I could stand to go to the bathroom and I still have some water, but get something a little colder to drink. So we're going to take a wellness break. If you haven't stuck with me for a wellness break before, here's the rules. There are rules to a wellness break. You got to be sure to do something good for yourself. Otherwise, dear sweet Millie there is going to be upset and disappointed with you. Take a deep breath, drink water, bathroom, food, any of that stuff. Um, Also not featured if you got something soft like an animal, stuffed or live, a good blanket, something, just something that's nice to feel the touch of, get some tactile satisfaction. That counts too. Go for it. But we will be back in just a couple minutes, so if you guys intend to stick around, don't be gone too long because I won't be. Gotcha, cat. Just wanted to send you a ballistic hello. Don't mind me. Now let's see if I can get you on a hook. Oh, man. I'm gonna get you on a hook one of these days, Jill. There we go. Finally. Oh, I didn't think I'd hooked her yet. Apparently I have. Just don't be camping. Just don't be camping. Oh, good. Got you, friend. Ha! I've only ever managed to do that like twice. Yes, thank you, Pez. I did notice that small game went off. I am super pleased with that blind. I never get those. I got the protection hit. I knew it was a risk, especially since she dropped the pallet, but that's okay. Oh, we're gonna get nightfall. Are you gonna jump? Is that a dead hard? I, I missed the side of it, but it was a good dead hard if it was. There you go. All right, now where are your friends? I'm gonna bet they're up here. Nope, I chose poorly. They're at the other one. Okay, sorry, the screen got a little funky. Gotcha, cat. I was trying to fix something real quick and I goofed it, so we're just gonna not sweat it right now. Um, as a matter of fact, I think single player story based RPG deal. Yeah, I feel like I've heard of that one. I can't remember what it was called. And I got real excited for it. Or wasn't it like Tales of Redwall, where it was a couple? It was supposed to be like a series, or maybe that was a different thing. Um, but I am going to go ahead and spend a bunch of blood points because I might cap out because you cap out at 1,000,000, and with people playing so many flans, I don't want to cap out because I've made 160,000 blood points out of a game before, so we're gonna try and plug these things in. So I'm here to chat still. You're just gonna hear the same sound of me plugging this stuff in over and over. So I do apologize for that. Feel free to, you know what? I can stop that actually, unless you guys want to hear this sound over and over again. But I'm gonna assume no, and we're just gonna mute the game for a little bit. We'll see if that works. Can you guys still hear the game? I don't think you should be able to right now. Because, yeah, it's just a lot of spamming for the next 5 minutes or so, which I imagine is probably not the most exciting part for you guys. All right, sweet. Yeah, this is only like I want to say like my third stream, which, oh, yeah, sorry. Uh, yeah, my default mod bot settings are set up to not put links. Yeah, that's a thing I can go in and change. I tend to mess that up whenever I go in and mess with those settings. Um, but if you know the name of it, that'll do for now. Usually my wife is on stream and she's a mod, but she's asleep already. So she'd be able to typically give you permissions if you want to share something. Um, but yeah, the Scout of Redwall. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. Oh yeah. So what's been good with you guys lately? Um, oh yeah, Justin, you went out this weekend, didn't you? Or am I going crazy? Oh yeah, I'm a very, very animal and pet friendly person and channel, so I'm glad Balder was able to get some appreciation. I'm sure he gets no shortage of it anyway, but it's not like I would imagine if he's anything like any of my pets, he's not going to begrudge a little bit extra. We'll just spend all the points we can. Yeah, I was talking to Vengar about it the other night. He said you guys got a shitload of rain, which I mean that tracks for that event. But I'm glad to hear you had a good time. I heard the fighting was pretty good, pretty clean, despite having a bunch of random dag folks and uh, just people not having been, fighting for a while. Okay, now we can get back to it. I've spent enough blood points. We've got a few matches. It wasn't so bad? Okay, well that's good. No, that's not what I meant to click. Get me out of here. I want to go killing people. I don't want to get killed. Alright, fellas. Well, we talked about the Death Slinger. I haven't run him in a bit, so let's go see if we can harpoon a couple folks just for the shits of it. Terror radius, I don't care about that much with him. Movement. Stun duration when people break out is pretty nice. Oh, and he got a Masquerade mask. ain't that kind of on point? Give him some hook'em horns. Fighting was incredible. Many drunken adventures. Meeting a bunch of the Dag fighters was cool. Sounds like Ockfest will be on the same site. Yeah, I had heard that Ockfest was supposed to be at the same place. I didn't hear much about the venue. It sounded like it kind of took a little bit of getting used to, but ultimately panned out pretty well. Yeah, that was the first Ren Fair I ever went to. Yeah, ton of fun. And look where you took me from there. I mean, shoot. I mean, also my first time playing D&D was with you and you and Kyle upstairs on the third floor at school. And now I've been running a campaign for 6 something years and I'm still going. Um, Writing a book about that campaign and hopefully some of my other ones. And that book just recently became the longest piece of fiction I've ever written, which I'm super stoked about. It is like 120 something pages on Microsoft Word, like 61,000 words or so, which sort of the lower end, but still definitely considered a novel, is 50,000 words. So that's only part one of a three-part manuscript I'm working on, and part one is the shortest. So it's going to be big. I don't know if either of you are familiar with like the Mistborn books from Brandon Sanderson, but yeah, we're we are definitely hopefully going to get something good. What on earth? 5 minutes. Streamlabs, what are you doing? Yeah, thanks. I'm pretty stoked about it. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I mean, Justin's heard a lot of those stories. Just one of our good mutual buddies is has been one of my players for about 4 or 5 of those 6 years. I tried. So last year I went to a reenacting event with one of my friends up in Wisconsin, and it was 5 hours drive each way. And he asked me to hear about the D&D. Uh, all right, good. Good. I honestly would not be surprised if my manuscript, at least the rough draft, comes out almost as long as the first Mistborn book. Um, Thank you, Justin. It's nice to hear that. It's a lot of time and work, and there's been a lot of frustrations with some of the players lately, but it's a good time. I love it. It's definitely. I mean, it'd be hard to do it for 6 years straight, telling the same story without loving it as much as I do. But anyway, I was driving, so it was 10 hours of road time to go to Wisconsin and back with my buddy last spring. And for 9 out of the 10 is of those hours, nonstop, is what it took me to tell the story of beginning to end the 5 years of campaign stuff with like explaining all the tie-ins and callbacks from other stuff, some of the immediate things I had it planned that weren't quite going to happen yet. And then we made the trip again this year for that same reenactment event a couple weeks ago. And he stopped off a little early, so it was more like 7 hours together, but it still took like 3 hours, I think, to catch him up on everything that had happened in the past year. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It really helps that I have players that come up with really good characters, and they're very good at making believable choices based on their characters that make them feel very compelling. Excuse me. Like my whole drive is really I try and just set the stage and give them the world to play in, and that's all I try for. What are you doing? No, 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 no. We're playing a game. You're not just gonna stand there and be a goon about it. Everybody tries to just do farming matches where they stand around and don't do anything, and you don't farm points as well. Like if you just play the damn game, you get the points. I don't get why people think it's necessary. Well, hello. What do we think? Do we think we can harpoon? Maybe if I can aim, we might be able to harpoon. But I am gonna go back and kick this generator. I'm not running Devour Hope, so I don't need to book it away from a hook as soon as I get somebody on it, so that's always nice. Oh yeah, you decided to come back? That's not good. There we go. I'm not sure what they saw, but I'm sure it was weird. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys can even see me yet. Yeah, my signal got kind of wonky. I think the stream technically got interrupted, so sorry about that. Okay, it looks like we're back. Sorry. I don't know why my internet was freaking out so much. I mean, I kind of do. It's a satellite, so it's hit and miss, but I apologize for the weirdness of it. Yeah, Justin, I was so too, but I think eventually I'll be able to find something for you, even if it's not this campaign. There's a bunch of other stuff I want to do. I just don't have the time or the ADHD focus to do concurrently. So, but you are on my list the next time I get one of. I didn't need to do it, but it's the first bayonet or harpoon shot I'd landed, so I kind of wanted to. Ah, you bugger with your flashbangs. I mean, it was good. It was a very good play, and I respect it. But damn it, it's inconvenient. Hold on now, you get off that. That is not yours. I've seen how you guys repair generators. You just start pulling random ass wires and plugging them into other things. That's not how you get those things working. Get out of here, you. Get back here. Damn it. I am... Okay, my internet's struggling again. Fantastic. Yep, there it goes. That's weird. At that time... Okay, there it is. Well, as I'm sure you can see, there's been some technical issues. And unfortunately, they're not on my end, they're on my internet's end. So I'm probably just going to have to call the stream here. And it DC'd